as a group, what do you guys take away from the game tonight with the playoff atmosphere and kind of how long it took you guys to sort of match that intensity?
I mean, you take the good and the bad. You learn from it. I think towards the end we fought, but they had a lot of guys play well. Obviously, we had guys play well, but we also had, guys not shoot well, I should say. Start with myself. That's just really that.
Did New Orleans do anything that kind of kept you guys from getting to the spots you normally like to get to on offense?
No, I think they were physical. I think we picked up our physicality towards, the second half. Other than that, the first half we allowed them to just walk around and do what they want, not be touched. So that's really what that was, letting guys be free. And, CJ, hell of a player. Brandon, hell of a player. Two tough guys to contain this league night in, night out, and, they showed it.
It's probably unfair to ask you to reflect on the whole season so soon after it ending, but when you compare kind of the expectations you had for yourself in this group 5-6 months ago to how it finished up, how would you say the whole thing went?
I think it was a hell of a group, a young group that grew, each and every day, we got better and better, as individuals and as a team, but just as an individual for me, no playoffs, so it's a fail for me. I still take the good into my off seasons and try to figure out ways just to continue to get better and grow as a player, person. But obviously when you're a winner and you want to win, you want to get in the playoffs, the postseason. We was just talking about it now. It's gonna be a long ass summer. Training camp's not till September, so to me, I'm tired of watching the playoffs, from home, and that's just really that.
Was that a longer than usual? I mean, obviously it's the last one, so it's a longer than usual kind of meeting in the locker room right after the game. Is there anything you can share with?
No, I can't share nothing in there.
General
What happens in there stays in there.
Just come out of it with that finger injury?
Nah, come on, Tom. I ain't making no excuses. I've been had a messed up finger.
This is kind of the first year it's been this group's team, basically. Do you feel like you guys put some building blocks in place that you guys can build on as you go into the summer and the offseason and enter next year?
For sure. A lot of guys got better. Like I said, the team got better if you go from the beginning to the end. There was a lot of road bumps, ups and downs, but I think, we showed, as a young team what we're capable of. Also, we showed just the maturity level of, hurting us in certain games and certain situations and just throughout the season. So, like I said, you take the good and the bad and you figure out ways to get better.
What do you see as the next step for you individually as a player?
Everything. I got to continue to just grow. Like I said, I want to be better than the year before. That's what it's about. But like I said, for me, I'm tired of watching the playoffs from home. So, I got to continue to take these steps. And I know it's a team game, so we all got to approach, our off seasons to get better and smarter and figure out what we can do to get in the postseason because, that's where, everything is made. That's where you earn your respect. That's where you guys are fighting for their lives for contracts. You earn contracts. Just from the first guy to the last guy, we got to just continue to get better as individuals, and the front office is a front office for a reason, and they do their job. Whether it's you're here or you move to another team, whatever it is, you just focus on yourself.
There are just a good sense of optimism there, knowing that you guys, so many of you guys aren't at your prime yet, and then you have these draft picks, and it's creating a good sense of optimism about what lies ahead for this franchise.
Say it again. I don't understand the question.
Are you optimistic about the future with the draft picks you have and all you guys, you haven't hit your primes yet? It's just pointing upward in a lot of directions.
I mean, for me, like I don't focus on anything to do with the front office because I trust the front office. So I try not to worry about anything if it's a free agent or it's a draft pick, but once I know if we sign somebody in free agency or we draft somebody and in June, you know, I welcome them in open arms and, you know, try to reach out right away to allow them to know, you know, what goes on around here, what to expect, and, you know, how to survive here. And that's really what I try to do as an individual.
Since you've been in San Antonio, there's been a lot of change every offseason, whether it's veterans coming and going. Do you get the sense that there'll be more stability from this year to next in terms of the core guys that Jeff and Tom were talking about? This team belongs to you guys now. Do you expect that to be more stable moving forward?
I mean, you never know. This is a business. So, like I said, I don't focus on none of that. I focus on just being a good person, getting better each and every year. And, you know, I hope my teammates do the same thing. But this is a business. You never know what could happen. You know, that's just how I approach it. I hope I'm answering your question in the right way. But that's just how I approach it, man. It's a business, and you never know what could happen. Anything could happen. You guys been around this game. You guys know that a lot of shocking things happen in the summers. So, you know, for me and my teammates, just don't get comfortable. You know, continue to get better as an individual and control what you can control, and that's just really the approach to have.
Pop has made no secret about how much he enjoys coaching you guys. What are your thoughts on where he is right now?
I mean, we appreciate him. I appreciate him. I love him. He's a great man. He's a great coach. You know, it was a lot of ups and downs, but, you know, he was excited to coach us each and every day from the beginning to the end. You know, when I say that, from open gym to training camp, preseason, regular season, all the way to now. He was all in. He was always on time. He was always here. And that speaks volumes, you know, for his age and just him, what he's done in this league for as long as he's done it. You know, so like I said, control what you can control. You know, he's a man. He gets to make his decisions of what he wants to do. You know, obviously we'd love to have him back, but, you know, that's out of my control. I have no clue of anything of that. So.
You lost Becky this week. Just your thoughts on, you know, your win with her and what she helped you.
I mean, it was sad. It was emotional. It was excitement for her. You know, it's a new journey for her, and I think she's gonna, you know, do really good at it. Like I said, I told her, you know, through the ups and downs, just enjoy the journey. You know, this is just another chapter in your book, and you know, just excited and happy for her to, you know, get a head coaching job, and, you know, just wishing the best for her. So that's just, you know, where I'm at with that.
Dejounte, as a player, obviously, you see a different version of Pop than he shows us. But in the chances that we got to talk to him throughout this year, he was as upbeat and as positive as we've ever seen him. Did you get the sense that same sense in practice every day, that he was always upbeat or more upbeat than you've seen him before?
Yeah, he just was excited to come to work. You know, that's just what I got from it. Like I said, he was always there. He was always on time. He was always excited to help us grow and get better. And you know that, like I said, it speaks volumes for himself and who he is as a person, his character, and, you know, we appreciate that, and that's just really that.
That's good. Thanks, CJ.
All right.